Hi. In this video we will talk about what Bitcoins are and how they work. Bitcoin is a so-called cryptocurrency, created in 2008 by a mysterious character known under the pseudonym of Satoshi Nakamoto. The identity of this individual is still unknown, and it is even thought that behind this name is actually a group of expert programmers and economists. A cryptocurrency is a currency of exchange just like the euro or the dollar, which does not exist in physical form in coins and banknotes, but only in digital form or as data exchange between computers. Traditional currencies are issued and controlled by governments or central banks. For example, the euro is issued by the ECB while the dollar is printed by the Federal Reserve Bank. Bitcoins, on the other hand, are created thanks to an algorithm invented by Satoshi Nakamoto, who creates the bitcoins and manages the exchanges of this currency without the need for intermediaries. Institutions such as banks and governments. This makes a cryptocurrency like Bitcoin totally decentralized. And this is the true innovative strength of Satoshi Nakamoto's project. Bitcoins can exist and be traded thanks to an innovative technology called blockchain. We can define the blockchain as an encrypted digital archive shared by all its users, within which all completed Bitcoin transactions are recorded. Since the first dated January 3, 2009, the Bitcoin blockchain is completely free. This means that the algorithm that makes it work is in the public domain and is not patented or owned by anyone. The Bitcoin blockchain archive is totally transparent and is possible for anyone. In the blockchain you can see any transaction at any time, from which addresses it was made at what time and much more. Users of the blockchain are identified through so-called addresses, or strings of numbers and letters very similar to a bank IBAN. That's why the transactions in Bitcoin, they are called pseudo-anonymous. They are visible to everyone but cannot be connected to natural persons, but only to their virtual wallets. To validate a Bitcoin transaction, it is necessary that it is recognized as correct by the majority of the network. This takes place through a complex blockchain register control system, which they are updated every time someone sends or receives Bitcoins. This verification process of the transactions, however, requires a huge amount of extremely complex calculations that require, in turn, a gigantic computing power and very high energy costs. That's why these calculations are made with the help of some users of the blockchain, called miners, who voluntarily, through the installation of a special software, make the computing power of their computers available to the blockchain. To verify the correctness of large groups through very difficult mathematical operations of transactions called blocks, from which the very name of the blockchain derives. Since, as we said, this task has energy costs, indifferent miners are rewarded by the system for each block of transactions. For this reason, miners are rewarded by the system for each block of transactions. In fact, once the algorithm is validated, it generates new bitcoins with which it rewards the miners they have worked forth net. This is also how the system puts new money on the market. So far, about 90% of the maximum availability has been produced in a short time. In fact, in the first 4 years of Bitcoin's life, 2009 to 2013, an issue of 10.5 million was achieved. This is because the block reward was 50 BTC and there were a total of 210,000 blocks with that reward. Then the reward was halved from the first Bitcoin halving, and issuing the next 210,000 blocks was equivalent to 5,250,000 BTC. If the issue continues normally, with the halving of the number 34, which is expected to occur in the year 2144, there will be 20,999,999, 9,993 BTC in circulation, and the reward per block will be 0 BTC. This is an amount very close to 21 million BTC. Read all Bitcoin halving dates. The Bitcoin algorithm in fact predicts the amount of money generated is halved every 210,000 blocks. This means that at some point the reward of a block it will be halved so many times that it will not be possible to create new Bitcoins. Generates the Bitcoins. In fact, it is programmed not to issue a total of more than 21 million units. A figure which should have been reached after the year 2100, but which recent estimates say will be reached around 2040. Unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoins are almost immune to phenomena such as inflation, But how much exactly is a Bitcoin worth? As there is no central body capable of controlling the issue of Bitcoins. Their exchange rate is established only and only by the market. While in its early years a Bitcoin was only worth a few cents. Due to the boom in requests over the last few years. Its value has reached over $69,000 but also dropped sharply towards $16,000 in 2022. Due to all the economic problems due to COVID and war in Ukraine, earning the bad reputation of unstable currency. Today its value is around $30,000. And what do you think of Bitcoins? Have you bought them or are you thinking of buying them? Let us know in the comments and also let us know what topic you would like us to cover in the next videos. We will try to please you all. We remind you to subscribe to the channel and support us with likes and comments. Thank you very much.